So, Patpicha, what went wrong for Pita? We knew it was going to be a tough process for him.
Yeah. What went wrong for Pita basically is that he failed to get the support of the military-appointed senators. And we know that it was always going to be a long shot because these senators get to vote alongside the elected lower house even though they're not elected. And in the end, Pita only got 324 votes in support for him out of 750 members sitting of the National Joint Assembly. And what the senators were arguing that Pita's and his party's proposal to amend the Article 112 or the lese majeste law of Thailand's criminal code was unacceptable, and that was why they ruled out their support. And the first vote in the first vote, Pita didn't come close to getting the threshold, but he's going to seek a second revote.
Okay, and what does that second round look like? In other words, we're trying to figure out what probabilities to attach to that kind of scenario, or do we look somewhere else?
Well, the upside for Pita is that there is no limit to how many times one candidate can seek a revote and how many times the National Assembly can take the votes. So he's looking at a second round, but it's not clear yet whether there will be other contestants that will try to challenge him in the second round, coming from either within the coalition itself or outside the coalition, from the conservative pool of parties. And we are also watching to see if next week the Constitutional Court may move to suspend his qualification for membership of the House of Representatives, pending a case that they received last week from the Electoral Commission that said that Pita violated election rules. So that may, if the suspension to his MP status comes, it might also further risk his bid for premiership next week.
We have been here before with other elections. What's the mood on the ground? What's the likelihood of protests?
Protests are already brewing. People are angry, very much so, at the vote, results of the vote last night, because the vote was done publicly, so everybody made their choices known. And people looked at the names, and they know that a lot of senators did not many senators outright rejected Pita or abstained from voting, which basically amounted to the same thing. And they're very angry that the unelected members of the Senate decided to not respect the will of the people that was expressed in the May election. A protest is planned for later this evening at central Bangkok, and it remains to be seen if it will proceed. I think people are waiting to see the result of the second vote as well.